Hello neighbors, it's Brad here from Etrailer, and today we are in Elkhart, Indiana at the RV Open House, where we have quite a few of our vendors that we're going to take a look at some of their products and some of their offerings and get a nice close look at them. Today we are looking at water heaters.
Yes.
What all do you guys have?
So Fogatti makes a whole range of things, but one of the things we've got in the most into the RV industry was our tankless water heater first. It was the first thing we brought to the United States. It's our bread and butter today. We have a growing line of things we're getting in the RVs, but our water heater is really what helped us solidify what we do in the United States RV market, and it's the fastest growing piece of what we have today. And it's really because we have a really, really great product at a really, really good price point. We have a range of tankless water heaters. We have a tanked water heater as well, but really the market is really moving to tankless water heaters. It's really become over the last few years a price point where you could get into a tankless water heater situation where you really have the ease and convenience of having endless hot water for a price point that used to be much, much higher. So today you can get it something like that. Fogatti makes and manufactures this product. We have it in ranges from 48,000 BTUs to 55,000 BTUs, 62,000 BTUs, and all the way up to 66,000 BTUs, which is higher than any manufacturer makes something. So we kind of have something for any RV and for any customer's needs. What really sets our water heaters apart are a couple key things that we do differently. One, we can operate at higher altitudes than anybody without a lack of efficiency or without the appliance dying. Some other water heaters have a really big problem operating at high altitudes because of the way that they burn. They basically will choke themselves out. We have a variable burner that could bring in the amount of oxygen it needs and monitor that so that it can get an efficient burn. So one of the other key things that we do really, really well is that our water heater will modulate its temperature so that you get one consistent temperature, where depending on what incoming water temperature you have, we can vary that so you get consistent temperature. Unlike the traditional tanked water heater where it's on and you get hot water or not, you can set it with our control and set it for whatever specific temperature you want, and then that's the temperature you'll get at your sink or your shower or whatever tap you want.
So no scalding, nice and consistent.
No scalding, nice and consistent, and endless. So as long as they have water and as long as they have a fuel source, they can have as long as a shower as they possibly want. Usually the biggest constriction usually ends up being how much water or how much gray tank space do you have? I know when I camp with my family, that's the biggest thing is my daughter would love to take an endless shower, but I have to tell her, we only have 55 gallons of gray tank, so we got to only take 10-minute showers once a day. So that's the biggest thing with Fogatti. We really have been growing leaps and bounds on the OEM side and in the aftermarket because of the amount of OEMs that have partnered with us to be the water heater supplier of choice. So in our water heaters, some of the other things that really set us apart is some of the design things that we have in here. For ease of winterization, for example, all you have to do is release the water from this pressure relief valve. And some other water heaters do that as well, but we've built in a hose and a drip tray so it doesn't just splash all the electronics in there when you do that. We try to pay attention to the little things. Some of the other things that a lot of other water heaters have in the market is they have a flimsy little door with a flimsy little key that makes this door rattle as you go down the road, makes it hard to open and close. We have a very robust all metal hinge that closes and latches the door very securely, and it just feels very strong and tactile inside of your hand. So in addition to that, because of the way we make that, you can replace whatever you had in your RV with a Fogatti. Even if you had an older version of a water heater that wasn't the exact same size, you could purchase this trim ring as a separate piece so that you can cover any of the other old holes or everything you had. Because this will fit the same size as a tanked water heater you used to have, or another tankless water heater if unfortunately you had to replace some other brand as well. You'll be able to do that with the Fogatti.
Now, as far as the different ranges too, how would one decide which range to go with?
So really, I would say the easiest thing you would want to do is if you were replacing a tankless water heater, go to the very closest one you can get. So if you had a 42,000 BTU, go to our 48,000 BTU. If you're going from a tanked water heater, really look at it and say, where are you going to use this? If you're in a warmer climate, you probably don't need 66,000 BTUs. If you're going to be in a colder environment, you literally want to take hot showers in Alaska, get our most powerful one. It will work in Alaska, even when the ground temperature water is 38 degrees. We can make endless hot showers with that. So really kind of think about where you want to use it. And really, there's not that big of a leap for the consumer from one price point to the other. So whatever they think will most use. I mean, I live personally in the Rockies in Colorado. I have a 48,000 BTU. It does just fine. But if you really want to have the most robust unit, we have one from the smallest all the way up to the most robust unit as well.
Awesome. So yeah, if you can't take hot showers anymore, water heaters kaput. If you're on this page, you already know that Fogatti's a great brand, and Mark just, I think, sent it home of, why that is the case.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I would say for more details, you could find it all on the Etrailer page. I know that they've been a great partner with us. There's a lot of information to find on your guys' website as well.
Awesome. Thank you, Mark.